That's the big trophy that we're looking at. So we're about to start off with the big finale here.
Love all.
Lin Chidong to serve.
1 love.
Will claim the first point. It's got that characteristic, well, jig.
1 all.
Normally does it after he warms up, or just to, after he wins a point, or just to kind of stay mobile and motivated. Calderano pulling a point away from his opponent.
1-2.
And Lin Chidong will claim that point back. Well, this time, service here from Calderano, just outfoxing his opponent a tad bit. Lin Chidong not reading that too well. It's 2-all. Still even Stevens.
3-2.
So while Lin Chidong does dance from foot to foot, let's not forget Calderano will probably make a really great house husband someday. He really loves to clean the table. And that's just the player default. All of us have it. It's kind of what lets us ease up during the points. He'll also do to keep that area clean, so that it presents the best possible surface for him to play on. Calderano 2 points behind now as Lin Chidong holds his serve. And he's dragged that out. He's a bit of a complex player to read, Lin Chidong, because the use of his of spin in most of his shots is just, it's so deceptive.
5-3.
Oh, that's a powerful run from Calderano. Would have been a good little speed in that too. Now 6-3. There's one thing that Calderano will know: to have reached, the finals of the World Cup. He wouldn't want to let this go easy. Lin Chidong, on the other hand, for him too. In his first few months as world number 1, he's back in. Once again, Lin Chidong will win that battle. He's 4 points ahead now. And I think Calderano just having a little bit of trouble, reading into the 20-year-old's game.
Tady v Globusu ctíme řemeslo. Myslíme na tradici, ale novému se nebráníme. Denně poctivě zaděláváme, porcujeme, pečeme, smažíme a servírujeme z jediného důvodu. Abyste dostali prvotřídní kvalitu na jediném místě. Globus. Tady se svět točí kolem vás.
Well, keep in mind the fact that
4-7.
the 4-7. That's another winner here for Lin Chidong, who seems to be dominating this first game. It's been a very good start for him. Win a speed of 63 kilometers per hour. And that's what I spoke about earlier. The spin, 102 RPS. Wang Hao.
8-5.
Calderano says he has one right back at you. Now this is a very interesting equation. These gentlemen have met only once before, and that was in 2023, 2 years ago, at the World Table Tennis Contender in Durban, South Africa. And in that one, in the quarterfinals, Calderano won it 3-2. Well, times have changed. Back then, Lin Chidong was a paddler on the rise. Today, he's at the top of the heap. And a lot has changed in his game since then as well. Calderano to serve at 5-9.
5-10.
Calderano just struggling to get those shots right. And it's game point for Lin Chidong.
Let 5-10.
Calderano will serve again.
10-6.
Oh, fine backhand there. Absolutely. Fine backhand from Hugo Calderano. 58 kilometers per hour winner speed, 129 RPS that winner speed. So here's Lin Chidong, still at game point.
11-6.
That'll be the first game. Lin Chidong wins it 11-6. Well, he's actually dominated most part of this game. Calderano just struggling a little bit to find that form that he displayed in the quarterfinals and semifinals. Let's not forget, having said that, this is a very different opponent. It's a tricky one, and I think it's just about being able to read Lin Chidong's game, which is the problem. Calderano is 8 years a senior. Seen a lot more of the sport than, well, the world number one. Another fine athlete, Calderano, from a family of athletes. Full name, of course, is Hugo Marinho Borges Calderano. Borges is his family name. He's born in Rio de Janeiro. Started playing table tennis at the age of 8. His mother, father, and grandfather were all physical education teachers. He was encouraged to play sports from a young age. From 10 to 12, he was a member of the Rio volleyball team and was preschool state champion in the long jump. Well, he's pretty tall, he's got long legs as well. Calderano.
One love.
And he'll claim that with Lin Chidong just not providing the return this time. Oh, lovely flick there. Absolutely lovely flick there from Lin Chidong. That is such a decisive shot that he does use. So Calderano
1-2.
will claim this one. Move to Sao Paulo in his teens to continue with table tennis. Got a few tricks up his sleeve, but this one's not going to work. Also has that two-handed backhand that he often uses. It's just the same as his good friend Simon Gauzy of France. Very few players who use that two-handed backhand. 2-all.
2-3.
Lin Chidong still holding his own. Calderano will have to, well, come up with a plan here against this lad, and that's going to be different from what he did in the last two games.
3-all.
Well, he's working on it. He's definitely working on it. One of the most creative players that we've seen in recent times, Hugo Calderano. And he's beaten some of the big guns of table tennis over a period of time.
3,
Well, that is the decisive shot, and that'll stay hit. Absolutely wonderful play from Hugo Calderano. It's now Calderano with a slender lead. Then Sidong will draw level.
Fandíte radši sportovním utkáním nebo šťastnému konci ve velkolepých filmech? Sport, filmy a mnohem víc.
Oh, that is a very good backhand straight down the line here from Calderano. Calderano looking a lot stronger in this game. Lin Chidong just dominating the first one. But the other Brazilian fairly in control of his stroke play.
Left, 5-4. For 6.
He's not going to be happy with that. Just keeping that beyond the net. Calderano very smartly served. And there's always going to be a bit of appreciation, for fine play and talent. Lin Chidong himself, fearless as a competitor, but he does know that he's up against one of the best.
5-6.
And service here. That's pretty much how you do it. Beautiful service. And it's those tricks that he brings out
Left, 5-6.
that can be such a problem for the opponent. He just drew Calderano into that. And that's Wang Chuqin. World number 2. Well, dominated the world number 1 spot for a good bit of time. Also an absolutely stunning player to watch in action. Calderano's win against him was just, well, he was really one for the records. 6-all now.
Seven, 6.
Calderano fighting back as well as he could. Won a bronze in the Youth Olympics at the age of 18 in Nanjing, China. He's no newcomer to Chinese opponents. Has a couple of friends here as well.
6-8.
Oh, smartly done in a baseball. Well, catcher's move there from Lin Chidong. Oh, that is tight reflexes. I got the ball. So 6-8. The world number 1 to serve.
6-9.
And Calderano knows what this means. He's got to keep fighting back. Oh, well played there. Lovely change of direction. He's got a powerful forehand too.
10-6.
And that's going to be, well, game point here for Calderano. Well, remember Lin Chidong took the first one 11-6. Lin Chidong, quick backhand here, straight back to Calderano. In Calderano's direction, just they're not giving him enough time to react. That's what he does best. 10-7. Game point still for Hugo Calderano.
Eleven, 7.
And Calderano will claim the game, so it's going to be 1-1 here, and this is beginning to look like a fight, and I absolutely love it. So, I'm always one for a challenge. It's just awful to see a game go down, you know, it's a one-sided affair. If it goes down to the wire, I'll be the happiest man alive. Very excellent performance here. Great comeback from Hugo Calderano, really throwing, you know, from all his strength. So 11-6, 7-11 for Stay with us, don't go anywhere as we continue with our coverage of the ITTF Men's World Cup Account 2024.
啊，他看见有意识往里倾，你一轻拧对不好，一轻拧人拔抽你就能这种正手，对吧？没用。那我还不如说发你转不转这套的，要快劈，要不然打折。成品我有点速度啊，没关系没关系，还是这种问题啊，很好，经过经过啊。
Into the third game.
Third game. Lin to serve. Love all.
Then Chidong will serve. Oh, that is a decisive forehand. Just blast that forward. That's a quick flick. That's going to stay hit. 1-1 here. Rose to world number 1, 11th February 2025. He stayed there.
1-1.
Well played there by Hugo Calderano, just opening up the pace of the racket, a bit of side spin. Lin was picked from the Hainan provincial team in 2015 after winning the singles title at the National Youth Championship in 2020, drafted into the Chinese national second team.
2-1.
Well, may have been off the edge, but he will claim it. Calderano leads here. Well, that's such an unusual shot. Straight on the edge. A good comeback there from Calderano. So Lin, of course, is the pride of the Hainan province, being the first member from that region to be drafted into the team. Promoted to the national first team in 2022. Won his first WTT title at the WTT FIDE European Summer Series 2022 in Budapest.
2-3.
2-3 now. And 4 gold medals at the 2022 World Youth Championships, and in 2023 defended all 4 titles again. Just turning up, reached such a good rally. Lovely angle there from Lin Chidong as he pulls level. Fighting back here in this. Well, just trying to regain that momentum that he created in the first game. But he's on fire, he is on fire. Calderano, on the other hand, is a cool customer. He's a thinking, well, table tennis player. Very strategic in the way that he approaches the game. Lin Chidong is more about pace. I was expecting that. Well finished. Lin Chidong, it's all about pace. It's those quick attacks. It's that generous dose of spin. Tries to drown you out in it. Calderano, lovely loop drive from him earlier. Calderano will serve, a point behind Lin Chidong.
Come on, come on.
4-all.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. You want to keep that straight. Well,
Play, please.
backhand drive, make sure that
4-all.
someone's going to return it back. Oh, lovely return there from Lin Shidong. Calderano really swinging his arm into that one. Absolute power there, and what a beautiful return. Quick reflexes from the 20-year-old. And Wang Hao's expression says it all. Absolutely love him.
5-all.
He was not just a terrific player in his time, he's such a fantastic mentor and coach, but his expression every time his lads win a point is just priceless. 5-all, Calderano to serve. Service there from Calderano. And I'm sure that after the previous game, of course, Wang Hao would have had a few good words. Well, a few bits of advice to give Lin Shidong.
5-7.
Calderano holds his serve here. So a couple of big wins here for Lin Shidong. I think the biggest one would have been in really the career boosting or the morale boosting one in 2024, when in the China smash he got the better of Mao 4-2. Then of course in the contender Muscat he won against Juan Rubio and then against Anton Schulberg at the Frankfurt Championship.
5-7.
All in 2024, and that was his big rise. And then this year the Singapore smash, just taking his ranking to number 1.
6-7.
And interestingly, of course, he defeated Liang Chun-Kung 4-2. He also was up against Liang Chun-Kung yesterday. And he got the better of Liang Chun-Kung 4-1 yesterday.
7-all.
So here's Lin Shidong as he draws level in this third game. Now, this is proving to be a battle of wits here between these two fine paddlers. That's well, Chen Shintong. She fell to Sun Ying Shah yesterday 4-1. Oh, lovely flick there. Lin Shidong once again. So just finding his feet here. Got that powerful backhand, considered by many paddlers as the best in the world. Also an attacking forehand. He uses excessive backspin and topspin to control the game.
9-7.
That's what I mean. The ability to just mix it up there. Now 2 points ahead of Calderano. Lin Shidong to serve. Got a fair chance here of claiming this game if he can hold serve.
9-8.
And Calderano says, I'm not done yet. A lovely form. They're very, very fluid. One of the talents of this young lad, of course, that ability to push the opponent back. He likes to hit deep.
9-all.
And it's got to be 9-all. Calderano's here for a reason. Calderano himself is no, well, newcomer. 2021 World Table Tennis Championship, reached the quarterfinals. Lost to Liang Chun-Kung. Came back later on to defeat stars like Chang Woo-jin of Korea Republic. Dmitry Ovcharov was the one that he fell to, and that was in the Olympic Games.
10-9.
Picked up a bronze medal in at Tokyo 2020. Oh, such a fantastic backhand there from Calderano. Calderano now at game point.
game to
And that's
Calderano.
11-9. The second game there to Hugo Calderano. Oh, that was such a fantastic point to win. It's a closely fought encounter than the second game, but just look at that. A bit of net play, decisive backhand flicks, and it's Calderano's that'll reign supreme here. So 2-1, and Lin Chidong has a fight on hand practically for the first time in this tournament, where he's been dominant in most of his games. But it's the Brazilian taking this game to him now. Calderano leads 2-1, and Wang Hao definitely will have viewed everything that's happened. Stay with us, don't go anywhere.
要把人最后你说没把它打开啊，对吧？你包括你的接发球，啊，真发你放，现在就发一个，主要
So as we return back here, it's going to be the fourth game, and this has turned out to be such an interesting match. And I do love the fact, of course, that, you know, we've seen, well, so many games this in these last few rounds, and that round of 16, quarterfinals and the semi-finals, we saw so many of the big guns being ejected from the tournament, including the world number 2, the world number 3. But here we are, world number 1 against world number 5. Calderano will serve.
Let's love on.
We serve here.
Love 1. One all.
1-1 now.
Let's 1 all. One, 2.
Well, those forehands have been fairly powerful here from Calderano. That swing, he's got that big swing of that right arm. And Chidong serves at 1-2.
3-1.
And I think the odd bit is changing your strategy is so important. As I said this earlier, Calderano is a thinking player. Lin Chidong improvises as he goes along, and that's his forte. It's all going to boil down to who wins this mental battle here today. Now Lin Chidong will claim one back. Oh, that trademark flick. Lian Jinkung and Wang Chuqin all supporting their teammate. So Calderano leads by 2 points now. It's kind of an amazing thing when you look at the Chinese table tennis team, no matter what happens when there are players in there, you know, and they may be so competitive against each other, but they will come out and support their lad. They will come out and support their girls. It's just exemplary. I mean, it's the national sport pretty much of China, and that, you know, tells us the story. Oh, well played here. Lin Chidong now going toe-to-toe with Calderano on those huge forehand moves.
Five, 3. 6-3.
Calderano now, 3-point lead. Well, I'm just going to say if it goes to a few more points, then Chidong will probably look at a timeout. But that's a good comeback. A very good comeback here from the world number one. And every point earned is worth its weight in gold, and you can make out by the celebration there from either of these paddlers. Oh, those big forehands coming, and both these players now playing from a distance are not playing up close. And, well, that just goes to show, well, the mutual respect as well, besides the skill. Oh, well played there. Placement from Calderano. And it's, I said this earlier, it's really going to boil down to those mind games between these two. They are fantastic athletes, both have phenomenal skills. It's the reason why they're both in the finale. But who wins the mental battle here today? For the time being, Calderano just holding the edge. But don't put anything past the world number one. Calderano's had a highest ranking of world number 3.
9.
Oh, that's another decisive shot. You would have thought. Fairly aggressive here today, Hugo Calderano. The world number 3, 1st February 2022. And he's looked around in that top region for a long period of time. 9-4 now.
4-10.
And I do think Lin Chidong will have to do a little bit of a rethink here. It's game point once again for Calderano. It's experience versus extreme skill.
11-4.
And that's going to be the 3rd straight game for Hugo Calderano, and that comes as a bit of a surprise. 3 straight games. And Calderano now has 1 foot across the finish line. Well, he's made Lin Chidong sweat. That's something that Lin Chidong has done to all his opponents throughout the course of this tournament. Don't know whether he's actually read through that game and watched this game. Stay with us as we continue with the men's finale, the ITTF Men's World Cup 2025. Just to recap of the scores: 11-6, 11-7, 11-9, 11-4.
竞争这个人一定要更好，前提，这个他拉分就拉分了，都打进来不要球了，没办法，那可以啊，对吧？自己首先不能虚，啊，没关系的，还是在一个发球里头，在正位把降出来也可以，或者说这种侧脚里头，侧脚无非就是得摆住你嘛，对吧？你现在所有的点都是放慢摆，放慢出，没有快的点了，我一摆你，对吧？头你几个正位，啊，我一定要这个提前动啊！
5th game, Lin to serve. Love all.
Lin Chidong will serve in the 5th game. Oh, looking a lot better. He's controlled that point. That's the kind of play that we're used to looking at. Well, it's off the edge, but a point is a point in the final. And Hugo Calderano will gracefully accept it. Calderano Point ahead now. Well, I do believe that's a timeout and a timely one. It was a long time coming, and Lin Shidong definitely needs a chat there with Wang Hao at this point of time. Do stay with us as we continue with the finale. Wang Hao will have the right advice for him, no doubt.
对吧？我就该举着拧了啊！你用前台拧了就行了，你现在就是什么？一动就是感觉这种他前算是拧的，我就打你这个，我正手一拧，这时候他一拉你，我再直接在中间。啊，没关系，没关系，啊，想好自己发球啊，发球里还是要有准准啊，一定要看发球过去了。他现在是以3-6打，人家有这个同理这么看的，然后刚才这个还结果我就开始还是跟他那种技巧啊，并住，现在并住比谁啊？就把这并住比谁啊？你们啊，好，不着急，哎，不着急，还是要把球的啊，这种一定要是前的。你的发球里头啊，应该实在不行，长短还是可以用啊，还有这些啊，算好，想好，没关系，没有，冷静啊。
1-3.
As we get back from the timeout, let me remind you once again, the only time these lads have met before is 2023 in Durban at the WTT Contender.
1-4.
And Calderano just replying back to everything. And I think that just for a moment he has unsettled Lin Shidong. There's a bit of experience that comes into play here.
5-1.
It's 5-1 now, and that's what happens, the exuberance of youth up against the wisdom of the experience. And I do believe Calderano really drawing from all his experiences. He's been on the scene for a long period of time. 8 years the senior of Lin Shidong. Did get the better of his Chinese counterpart, but that was, as I said, 2023, when he won it 3-2 in a quarterfinal game. And much better from Lin Shidong. Liang Jinkung, well, who was ejected from the tournament by the 20-year-old yesterday. Well, looking on. Well, 3-5 now. And Wang Hao with a word of cheer there for his lad. It's been an interesting one for Calderano, that big win over Wang Chuqin 4-3, while it was Lin Shidong who beat Liang Jinkung 4-1.
3-5.
And then if you go, a little while back, Lin Shidong with that huge win over Truls Morigard 4-love. And he's definitely back in it here.
S bankou Creditas můžete investovat do nemovitostí nebo energetiky klidně i z mobilu.
And a timeout taken by, Hugo Calderano, and that's after, a few quick points there for Lin Shidong, who's come back with a slight change in strategy, all due to this man. 所以你要每个点要跟他对线，不能说打一个点以后一直跟他对线，他也得帅，他也得开这个节奏啊，一定不能躲，一定这个内点让他掌握啊。Seguiu, a gente está pronto.
5.
But the game will resume with Lin Chidong serving at 4-5. Calderano calling that timeout earlier.
Left 4-5.
Well done there, Calderano. 3 powerful forehands in the same direction. Just testing Lin Chidong. Well, he had to come back in it. He was just so sure that those points were just falling away from him. And I think that timeout mainly because, well, he was peaking here.
7-4.
And you don't want to lose that momentum. So just holding steady with that. It's currently 7-4. And Chidong, well, I think now in a spot of trouble. And Lin Chidong will fight back. The 9-5 here. And the problem with Lin Chidong has been he's had so many errors here today. Calderano forcing those from him. 9-5.
10-5.
Oh, that's match point now. Championship point. Ah, that was Calderano just pulling that carpet out from under Lin Chidong's feet for the last 3 games. And here in the 4th game, leads by 5 points.
11-5.
And there it is, the champion of 2025, Hugo Calderano. What a performance from him in the round of 16, the quarterfinals. That massive win in 2 consecutive days to beat the world number 2 and then the world number 1. It is a big one here from Hugo Calderano, and he is going to remember this for a long, long time to come. Well, his girlfriend there to support him during the entire event, Runa Takahashi, who also plays for the women's team, and there, of course, his good mates and everyone's in here who, of course, has been, well, supportive of Calderano. What a performance. This has been a terrific performance, and Wang Hao knows that he has seen something special here today. You know, his lad doing everything he could, but Calderano just putting the brakes on. Lin Chidong dropped the first game. It was 11-6 for Lin Chidong. Then, of course, it's going to take some time for him. It's going to take a bit of time for that to soak in. But after dropping that first game, and then 4 games on the trot to claim the championship, we will have a few words from Hugo Calderano. We're also going to look back at the score and the statistics, but more importantly, let me remind you today, while Suning Shah or Shasha pretty much gave us kind of what was expected, Calderano was the surprise package. I'm not going to say he was the dark horse of the tournament, because he's always been a big threat to the big seeds. You know, he's beaten some of the big guns of table tennis time and time again. But what an event this is, and his coach knows it. Humble in celebration, and I think more in pleasurable shock than anything else. What an outstanding performance here, Hugo Calderano. He's done his country proud, and he's definitely done his fans proud. And this is what the World Cup is all about. There we have the final scores. 6-11, 11-7, 11-9, 11-4, 11-5. A very, very convincing performance from Calderano. And as I said earlier, even bigger than that, to beat the world number 2 the previous day to beat the world number one, to beat seed number 2 the previous day, to beat seed number 1 the next day. That is an achievement. And he's going to remember this for a long time to come. Calderano's worked hard for it, and those points will tell you he really commanded this game. 50 points to Calderano, 36 to Lin Chidong, 29 on his own serve, 21 Lin Chidong won on his own serve. This is where Lin